learners, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to help you ace another topic from Hindi grammar, that is Vigyaapan Lekhan or advertisements. This is an English explanation video with some amazing tips and tricks, easy method which includes the format, how to score full marks in Vigyaapan, as this is a very scoring topic in writing, as well as some examples that I had done during when I was learning Vigyaapan. You can refer to this video if you're in grade 6, 7, 8, 9, or even 10th grade, because the format and tips remain the same. It's just your level of writing. So let's get started. So first, let's deal with the format. So it is very advisable that you do the Vigyaapan in a box, as it makes it very neat and very streamlined. And yes, it is one of the very crucial points in format. So always make a box. And always start on a new page. If you have, say, some space, you have written till here, and you have some space there, do not continue there. Start on a new page, and that may cost you for marks. Next is the heading, that is whatever be the product, the name of the product or the organization or a camp or whatever is being advertised, or for whatever you're making the Vigyaapan for, that should appear like the main heading. For example, if Vigyaapan is something I'm advertising, then the main heading I can write right there, Vigyaapan, so that whenever someone sees, they can see the product name, Vigyaapan. Then always include a picture that is relevant to what you're advertising. It can be a simple yet precise picture. Now, you have to mention properties or features of the product. For example, if it is a toothpaste, then you can say that it is whitening, it is germ killing, but it all has to be in Hindi, as we're dealing with Vigyaapan. A trick is you can write it in basic points, but you can just put clouds around it or a box or a circle, which makes it little more attractive and little more neater, rather than making it look like an essay. Now, properties. Now, very important points are address and contact details. This is very important, as many times you may not get full marks if you miss out on these. So a basic address, you can just write RX Road, RP Road, or some road with a number in front of it, 233, anything. And you can write a city, you can write Mumbai or Chennai, anything like that. Or if you want, you can write any place where you're staying in. It is totally up to you. But if something specific is mentioned, for example, Swachh Bharat, then you can base it according to what is given. For example, if it is Swachh Bharat, you have to write some address. If it is a camp related to Swachh Bharat, it is located in Mumbai, then you have to write Mumbai. Then the contact details, you can mention an email based on the product. You can mention an email. You can mention a contact number, like say any number, any mobile number, you can just mention it. So this is the basic outline of how a Vigyaapan, a scoring Vigyaapan should look like. Now some tips to score. So the tips, first of all, as I had mentioned, write the name as the main heading of whatever you're advertising. And so when one sees the advertisement, it should be properly visible. Always start on a new page and write in an attractive handwriting. That can be a basic, neat handwriting in a little bigger font, or something like that. You can write with some colors according to what you require. For example, in certain schools, in certain places, colors are not allowed, markers are not allowed. Most advisable is basic pens, and you can use a few colors if needed. Avoid using colors like green or red. Because those are the pens which usually teachers use for correction. So try to avoid using such colors. Draw a neat picture. Mention the price and the selling price with discount. So if you're selling a product, if you are promoting, say, for volunteering, then the price doesn't come into consideration. But for example, if I'm selling a product and I can write rupees 2000, put a cross over it, and write just for rupees 1000. So this shows that you have a sale, you have an offer. Now write about the benefits about the product. It should be in short points, bullets, but effective points with around 3 to 4 words in each point. I'll be showing you some examples so you will get a better idea. But many a times you need to invent the product name. invent the features. For example, they may give toothpaste. You need to give a name of the toothpaste and give your own name. Try not to use names that are already established brands. Now, always draw a border and use colors wherever necessary. Include an impressive or rhyming slogan about the product. This gives a completely different impression on your Vigyaapan if you have a slogan or something impressive like a rhyming, like a short like a two-liner poem kind of thing, something like that. It totally makes your Vigyaapan unique, and your probability of getting full marks increases with a lot of probability. Now, always write the address and contact. Try to put it in a neat box rather than mixing it up with your product details. Now, let's move on to the examples. So, we will explore the features from each of the examples. Now, these are some of the Vigyapans that I had made. So, this is for a toothpaste, and the name given is Chamko toothpaste. So, I drew it's a decent looking toothpaste, not very complicated, because the maximum time you should give for a Vigyapan should be around 5 to 7 minutes in the exam. So still you can do a lot in just this much time. So here I have cut a price. I have written sirf rupees 50, only rupees 50. Some keywords, if you can keep it in your mind and change according to the product, that will become very easy for you. For example, for price, you can write sirf rupees 50, only rupees 50. And I have written chamkile dato ke liye, for shining teeth or tooth. So for shining teeth, ke liye, always keep in mind ke liye if it is a face cream. So chamkile twacha ke liye, chehre ke liye. So these keywords, keep it in your mind always. So paiye sundar muskurahat. So these are some of the properties, something that attracts people, and I just put it in a cloud so that it looks neater. And you can use some colors, different colors, and I just shaded wherever possible quickly. And this is important whenever it is a product, so that you have an edge in your Vigyaapan. That is, jaldi apne nazdeek ke chamko store mein jaye. Rush to your nearby store. So you can just keep this phrase in your mind. Jaldi apne nazdeek ki. You can change this product name always. That's all. And here you can see I have mentioned a road and a contact detail, and I have mentioned two numbers here. And you can mention an email ID as well. Now moving on to shampoos, you can see I have followed a similar format everywhere. So Nikhar shampoo, so I've given the name Nikhar shampoo, and again I have used K liye. I have used K liye here. Then I have given some properties, Mazboot, Ghane or Sundar Balo ka ras. So something that you will attain after using the product. And again, sirf rupees this much, 125 rupees. So here I have not used this striking of the old price technique, but I have written sirf. But if you do that, that's better. So again, I have written the same phrase, jaldi apne nazdeek ke store mein jaiye. So there's no problem in repeating, because in your exam, 99% you're going to get only one Vigyaapan. So put whatever you know into that one Vigyaapan. Mostly the limit given to you will be 50 words that you can use in the Vigyaapan. So you can just make a box, then write the heading here, then put the picture here and surround it with some facts. Down keep little space for address and contact details. That's all. And here I have added a logo as well. It's not at all complicated. Very simple. I just made a drop with something coming out like this. So you don't have to sit and design a logo for it, but always try to make your Vigyaapan unique. So this time I have added a small tagline over here before. Something like a pre-launch kind of a thing. Sundar Takaras, ... the name of the company. Then I have mentioned the price. Again, I have used the keyword sirf. Then I have given some features, and again the same phrase, jaldi apne nazdiki beauty store mein jaiye. So that's similar. Then this is for candles and diyas. So the name is Jyoti Diya. So try to make your title related to what you have to advertise. So Jyoti Diya, again, sirf rupees 20. Here is a slogan I have used. अच्छाई की रोशनी फैलाए ज्योति के संग. So this is one tagline I have used. Then here ज्योति दियो से चमकाइए अपने इस दिवाली को. So this is basically for a Diwali celebration. You can sometimes invent such details, or maybe it may be given in the question. So the same here, जल्दी अपने नजदीक के store में जाइए. So because candles, maybe it may not have a store, but I've just given a general store rather than saying Jyoti store. And again, an address, as I said, MQ Road, some numbers, Mumbai, with a contact address. You can also write a email. For example, for this, you can write. There's no issue if you write it in English, but if you want, you can omit the email address. So Jyoti at anything, any email you can mention that. So that was all for Vigyaapan. I hope you understood, and I hope you had a feeling of easiness with Vigyaapan now with the format and tips. If you like the video, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, happy learning and see you soon.